Welcome to the Aware Biometric Service Platform demonstration. The Biometric Service Platform, or BIOSP, is a SOA-based server application product that provides centralized and decentralized services. What you see is right now our user interface, and we support various languages also in this user interface. If I log in, you see the user interface in BIOSP on various tabs. Each of these tabs provide a different biometric service. We also have started to localize and translate the user interface in different languages. For example, here you see the German language. Going back, I'm going to drive the presentation in English, and I'm going to demonstrate you now BIOSP in conjunction with the Cognitec face matching engine to show and demonstrate BIOSP with face matching capabilities. For that reason, what you see here is the subject manager. The subject manager is the data storage. Here we can display and store biographic as well as biometric information, and for this demonstration I also have enrolled myself with various facial images and qualities into the database. This is an image, for example, that's 15 years old, and here's an image that is better quality, and there's also one more image taken from a webcam in a lower quality. Here I can already demonstrate you the face matching capabilities through the identification tab. So we have the capability here to demonstrate fingerprint based matching, but also facial matching, and we're going to go obviously here to the facial matching side. If I go to the file load tab and I browse from various targets, I'm going to use actually here an image from my colleague Rob to demonstrate you that we don't have Rob enrolled. Logically we can't match him, but if I gonna take an image of myself here and match it against the database, I will get all likely candidates. Right now there are 4 candidates coming up with this image. What I'm going to demonstrate you now is the enrollment. So let's start with the biographic information. None is here. You can manually enter it, or you can use a passport scanner, and we also support that to read a document and to read out the machine readable zone of the document. For that I enter it into the scanner, hit the scan passport tab, if I hit the scan button, it will scan now the machine readable zone. And populate the fields with my biographic information. If I go to the fingerprint tab, I can quickly show you also our capability around fingerprints. It's not a requirement for this specific project, but at least you have an idea what's capable. The neat thing about this is also that we can provide you with the biometric capturing through a thin client, so browser based, and you're going to see it in this demo, because once I initiate the scanner, initialize it, the Java applet will open and our SDKs are running in this Java applet, and that makes the whole system a lot easier to maintain and also to roll out. You also see that we can abstract various live scan devices. Currently we support with one API 32 live scan devices, and here you can predefine a biometric workflow that you want to do at this workstation. So if I scan it or hit the scan button right now, it will initialize the scanner. That always takes a moment, and then we have the capability of measuring and discriminating the enrollment process on the fingerprint side. So here I'm requested to put down my right hand. Intentionally I'm going to put down my left hand, and you can see we can detect the incorrect hand. We can also detect fingers, too few fingers on the platen, or that we touch the edges, which is also not a good thing because not enough rich flow is visible. And you also can see that we can see the live quality of the fingerprint images. If I put down the hand now correctly, it should capture it, unless I'm moving it. And this was successful, and I can do that also for the other hand now. And I'm requested to put down the thumbs. And it's performing a sequencing right now to prevent any duplicates. At the same time, in the next step, it's also searching if these fingerprints that we just have enrolled are already present in the database. Also again to prevent duplicates, and this is useful if you would use BIOSP for a credential project. So you would prevent double enrollment to issue a credential, for example. No matches found, so we can move on to the face matching side, which I'm going to start now. I got a Canon PowerShot camera hooked up to this workstation. Select the device. The camera is opening up, and here you see me live. I'm waving and with my headset. We have a auto capture modus enabled. That means if I look into the camera, it should toggle the capturing decision automatically based on the profile settings that we have chosen. Here it's the ISO frontal, which is used for passports and visas. It toggled the capturing decision. Now it will do an image processing to and not enhance, but to crop, scale, and tilt the incoming image to the set profile settings here. This always takes a second because it requires the deep image analysis. Once that is accomplished, we should be able to see my face with the headset here. If I click the next tab, you can review the information that we just enrolled one more time, and then submit it to the backend for storage. That is successful. If I go now in Subject Manager, you see here my name, and you should see the image that I just took of my face. There we go. So this is now a successful enrollment. What I can further demonstrate you now is the identification again. So if I would take this image and match it against the gallery of images that we have just stored, I should have one more hit than previously without the enrollment. And here are 5 candidates, and you see that my last enrollment is also now listed in the potential candidate hits, and here you see my face. The last capability that I want to demonstrate to you is then the report manager. Here we can also do a clear field text search in the watch list or in the hit list. If I clear this and hit search again, it will query against all, and for that reason also show all the information. Going to the report manager, since the biometric service platform BIOSP is sitting in the backend and collecting all these data from front-end clients, we have also the capability of demonstrating the performance of the system and to report on the data that is coming in. So if I would create a new report, you can see we have various options that we can choose from to create various kinds of reports. And here we can decide currently between a report on fingerprint quality or transaction status. For this demonstration, I'm going to do a report on the transaction status, and we can report then how many requests have been submitted or created, how many identifications have been performed, and how many error messages have been created. Here I would have to make a decision on what country I'm interested in, because you could roll out the whole front-end side in various countries. You can select a city then in a country, and here you could then actually drill it down to a workstation or even to a scanner make if you're interested to know what scanners are of high or low performance. Here on this tab we even further can drill down in the data. You can see that we can differentiate between various data sets, last 30 days, 60 days and 90 days or all, and here we can even highlight and identify data outliers to demonstrate those. If I click on the next tab, I will be seeing the grid view and all the selections you will then see here, plus the data that we have selected here. So the requests that we have made, the identifications that we had, and the error messages in these various scenarios that we have chosen from. In the time graph view, you have then an overview of a historical view and the data line and the data displayed in these various months for the various criteria you have selected. And with that, I'm at the end of my demonstration.